You were the ducks of your school.
I was.
And your school reports also said could do better.
Yes.
How did you manage both?
Well, I was the ducks of a very bad year. I swear to God, I was ducks of the school, and if I wanted to do chiropractic, I wouldn't have been able to. So I didn't get a very good score, but we had a shocker year that year. I mean, every other year, I remembered that the ducks of the previous year had got introduced to the school the next year, you know, at the first assembly, of being the best person from the last year. I was waiting for my call in February, and it never came, you know. They ignored me.
Is that right?
Well, it is right.
When you left school, you did all sorts of jobs, including working at an abattoir. What did you do there?
I used to wash the sheep carcasses as they come off the line. I was the last person to deal with the carcasses. I went to university, actually, for 6 weeks and quit doing computing back in 1989, just before it took off. So I was there for 6 weeks, and I quit that because I didn't want to live in Melbourne. I was happy to live with my mates back in Warrnambool, and so I worked in an abattoir.
You tried everything, didn't you? You did a whole lot of stuff. You were a bricklayer, a shop assistant, all sorts of things. And you've talked about this on stage. You'd always get fired. Why did you get sacked from so many things?
Because I wasn't very competent. I wasn't good with my... Because I was doing jobs like bricklaying. I was a bricklayer's labourer, so I wasn't actually a bricklayer. I was the guy who used to mix the mud, and I couldn't mix good mud. You've got to get the right amount of cement to the right amount of water to the right amount of sand, and I just couldn't get it right. And I was so paranoid that I'd always put a bit more of something else in to try to, because I thought it wasn't right. So I'd be there for about an hour, and then I'd wheelbarrow it over to them, and they'd go, "That's crap," and just pour it out. And I'd be left there going, "Sorry." So it was tough.
Were you a goer at all these jobs that you tried? Because you're stage actors, of course, as somebody that just, you know, was a bit lazy, didn't care.
No, but I was a goer. I did try, but because I failed, then I'd pretend that I was lazy to people when I actually tried my hardest, you know. I mean, I started a job once as a bricklayer's labourer, and I was trying really hard, and 15 minutes into the job, the guy in charge said, "We're going to have to let you go." This is 15 minutes in.
What had you done?
I don't know. I said, "What, the economy's taken a bad turn, has it?" But he said, "Look, mate, you look like a dreamer. You're going to walk off the scaffolding. Just go now." But I turned that into a joke. I just started doing stand-up then, so I took all those times I get sacked, I'd take it straight to stage and get a laugh out of it and make it okay. Like, I went to the stage that night and said, "Yeah, I got sacked today from my bricklaying job, 15 minutes in." And the guy sacked me, and in the joke I go, "Well, yeah," and I said to him, "Well, what are we doing tonight? We're going to go out and send me off, you know? How's me super looking? Am I going to be okay?" So...